Let's answer a big question, or multiple questions in one, which is, should I start an SMA? Should I start a short form content agency? Is starting an agency even worth it? Or matter of fact, what business should I even start? Now, this is an entire huge subject that I feel like people ask themselves daily, like, is this right for me? Should I do this? I'm going to give you the best advice that I ever got myself and the best advice that I continue to give to others and live by. And that is that the best business, the best business out there is the one that you're going to stick to. And so therefore the best business is the one that you have interest in, which also tends to typically be the one that you're the most skilled at, because the thing that you're the most skilled at is the thing you typically like the best, so therefore you do more of that because you're better at it, and so therefore you like it and you're better at it, which means you're predisposed to being better at the thing. So let me give you some examples here. Let's say you hate talking to people, like absolutely despise talking to people. You probably wouldn't do something in the sales space because you wouldn't like it and you probably wouldn't be very good at it because you don't already like talking in the first place, right? And let's give another example. Let's say if you absolutely hate being on camera. Well, you probably wouldn't start a YouTube channel, right? Unless you're doing faceless. And you probably wouldn't do any sort of content or branding because you hate posting yourself out there. And therefore, if you started that business, despite how good people may make it seem, it won't work for you because you, after a long enough time horizon, will quit because you don't like it. Okay, and here's the thing. I'll tell you something really freaking cool. That typically, things in business, you get successful long after the thing gets boring. And so business is already hard enough. So if you do something you don't like, you're going to fail. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, people talk about this all the time, that if like business is already so freaking hard, like it already is just so hard that if you don't do something you love, you will give up when it gets tough. You will. And so the way to find the business is to find out what are you good at and what do you like to do. Very simple. What are you good at? What do you like to do? Right? Because that will lead you to not only the thing that you're going to be the best at, which when you're the best at it, it makes it easier. And also when you're good at it, it makes it easier to work on. When it's easier to work on, you tend to make more money and have more success. And so you got to ask yourself these questions like, do you like writing? Hey, maybe you really like writing. Well, dude, if you really like writing, you should go in some sort of copywriting, ghostwriting, etc. That's the space you should go. So get your ass on Twitter, right? Get your ass on LinkedIn and just start writing every single day. Writing. Even start DMing if you need to, right? And just start writing because that's what you like to do and that's what you're good at. And when you're good at it and you like to do it, it's a manifesto, right? It's phenomenal, okay? And so let's say you're like, man, I don't like that. Okay, cool. Find out what you like. What do you like to do? Maybe you really like to research new trends. Well, maybe drop shipping is your thing. Right? Maybe you don't like talking to people at all, but you really like to sit down for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours per day and research and build. Well, then maybe drop shipping e-com is your thing, right? You research these trends, and then boom, and then you sell this product, make that website, etc., run those ads, right? Or maybe you're like, man, I really like to do like analysis and graphs and stuff, right? But I hate talking to people. I hate people. I'm an introvert. Well, maybe you got to look at like stocks and stuff, right? Granted, that's not a business, but you get the point. Okay? And so I think the thing that people try and do is they try and look for the thing that's going to make them the most amount of money the quickest. I'll tell you this. You want to make the most amount of the money the quickest you possibly can? Choose a business model that you actually like and that you're actually good at. Like, that's how you're going to make money the fastest. You will make money the fastest at the thing you like and the thing you're good at. Why? Because when you're good at something, you tend to get better results. And when you like it, you tend to work on it a lot more. And when you work on it more, coupled with getting better results, you make money a lot quicker. And so I promise you it's not the business model. Why do you think there's millionaires from, like, any business model that's out there that you've heard of is obviously a good business model. Otherwise you wouldn't have heard of it because people don't talk about it. And so whether it's drop shipping or e-com or affiliate marketing or SMMA or short form content agency or YouTube acquisition or whatever it is, they all work because people have done them. And so it's not about the business model because people have proven it time and time again that you can do this or that or A or B or C or D or E, F, G or apples, oranges, whatever. That stuff doesn't matter. It's you, it's the operator, it's the person running it that's the difference maker. And so you just have to ask yourself, which one is right for me? That's it, because like all of them work. It's not which one is the correct one, which one is the right one. It's which one is right for me. Which one do I actually want to stick to and commit to? Because that's the one you'll see success with. That's the one that you will make work. Okay? And so I promise you the business is a lot harder than people make it out to be, a lot harder. And so if you pick something solely off the money-making factor, I promise you, if you haven't gone through the 5 stages of behavioral change, right? Uninformed optimism, informed pessimism, crisis of meaning, valley of despair, which is people were typically see a new opportunity and switch, and then you get to informed optimism, and then you get to success. Where people tend to give up here, the crisis of meaning, right? Because shit gets tough and they look for a new opportunity. If you keep switching, you're never going to get anywhere. And so business gets tough, like it really does, okay? And so you have to pick something that you actually are interested in, that you like, and that you're good at, because it'll give you an advantage that most other people don't have, right? And allow you to get through those tough times. Business is hard as it is, so don't make it any harder on yourself by trying to pick a business model that's going to make you money quick, because none of them do. There's not a single business model that you can just magically snap your fingers and instantly every single person in the world becomes a millionaire. If that was the case, everybody would be doing that thing. But the reason why everybody isn't doing that one thing is because the only thing that's proven to work is the thing that you stick to long enough to actually see the results. I'll say it again. The only thing that's proven to work is the thing that you stick to long enough to then get the results. Okay, so that's how you should pick a business model. That's how you should know what to do in 2024 heading into 2025.